Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paige and this is Life on Earth. Today's general reading is going to be for the collective and or whoever is meant to hear this message. So before we jump into the tarot to take a closer look into the past, present, and future, I am going to pull an oracle card from the Moonology Messages Oracle to see what Spirit is highlighting for you at this time and wants you to be made aware of. Stay in integrity, moon shining. Let's look in the booklet to see what it has to say about that. Moon shining means talking nonsense or empty or foolish talk. There is a sense with this card that what someone is saying is all style and no substance. Is that person you or someone else? Drawing this card suggests that there's a risk that someone has been filling your head with ideas that have no place in there. Maybe someone's been making promises to you that they can't or won't keep. Or maybe someone has said something hurtful to you and you've taken it far too seriously. Perhaps they were just being provocative. There is a sense with this card, when it comes up, that you should disregard the empty or cruel words that someone has spoken to you and instead gather up your own power and love yourself more. Also, do not be the person who is doing the moonshining. In other words, make sure you're acting with integrity in all of your current dealings. Otherwise, as sure as the moon rises, karma could come and even things out. That's not meant to sound alarming, it's just a statement of fact. Additional meanings of this card are: don't make empty promises, someone is baiting you, think about who you trust, don't let someone's words hurt you, and don't take life too seriously. That is so perfect because before I started this reading, someone said something pretty hurtful to me. So I can relate. Another thing before we start. In this new spread that I've come up with, I've tweaked it a little bit and I've put a place in the spread for me to answer a question that you come up with. So before you watch the reading, take the time to become very present in the present moment and think about what's been on your heart, on your mind. Think about the situation, whatever the case may be, and just really feel the question out, ask Spirit, ask the universe, and I will do my best to answer it. If it does not resonate with you or the answer doesn't feel like it pertains to you, leave it for someone else. I am reading for a lot of people, so it's not a personal reading. So yeah. Okay, I will see you guys in the reading. Okay, guys, so in the past here, it seems like you took what you considered to be a leap of faith into a situation that you really perceived to be new at the time. But what you soon realized when the situation became very evidently filled with negativity and someone or something, the situation just being filled with taking your time and really being controlling and really like testing you and making you feel small, you soon realize that this was something that wasn't new in your life. It was something that had been occurring and it was somewhat of a pattern in your life. So you realize that this was something that you truly wanted to walk away from and wanted this pattern to be something of the past in your life. So once you realize this because of this person or because of this situation and this connection, when you realized you wanted to walk away from it, you did, but the hurt and the regret and the shame of it became so painful that it became so confusing and so hard to walk away with the fullness of closure that you truly desired. In the present here, there's this energy of just becoming a victim of the system, like losing a battle, but knowing that you haven't lost the whole thing. It's just been you caught up in this energy of cycle after cycle after cycle of the same thing. So that's why you are taking your time now to just trust in the universe and accept the fact that this bad luck streak is going to end because you are putting your trust in the fact that God has a bigger plan set out for you. You're putting your trust in divine timing. You are putting your trust in the fact that once you close up this cycle of behavior and taking, calculated risks, or what you consider to be a calculated risk, into situations that are bad for you, once you stop doing that, things are going to change for you. You're working hard in all other areas of your life. And trust that things are going to change because you're seeing things from a different perspective. This bad luck, this, tumultuous time is going to end. As for the future here, you have been betrayed, and you know that this situation with this person who has abused their power has been treating you from a place that is fully egotistical, truly like a cruel person, a cruel energy. You know that it has only made you a stronger person. It has made you more confident. It has made you step into your power. It has made you really appreciate all of the unique qualities that you have, and has made you love all the eccentricities about you, and has really just given you a new take on life. And that's something that you can be proud of. It's like you are going to say in the future, and say proudly and with complete honesty and authenticity, that you have moved away from this person with complete unconditional love in the situation. Like there was, what does this quote on my thing say? Your relationships are a direct reflection of how you view yourself. Through recognizing your value, you will start to align with supportive relationships that reflect your core self-belief. And change starts by looking into the mirror of your soul. So I just feel like you have learned so much from this connection and from this situation that there's no way that you could move on from it with treating it even though this person and this situation have treated you poorly, you would never treat them the same way, because you have to be the bigger person. And in order to move on fully, you have to love yourself unconditionally and with the power of 1,000 suns. Okay? The lesson here: being treated unfairly, avoiding the truth, and overspending and becoming obsessed with material items. I feel like the lesson here is to stop overlooking your pain and really get to the root of it. And I know it's easier to sometimes live in the fantasy of this situation. Yeah, this person hurt me, but maybe there is some kind of other way that I can realize, or there might be some kind of change, and let me just go over here and do some retail therapy and just buy a bunch of stuff and avoid this and that, and kind of you know what I mean? I feel like you need to really what Spirit is saying is you really need to just get to the heart of the problem. And when you do, the lesson here is the abundance is going to flow to you naturally, and you're not going to want to fill your life with things. You're just going to appreciate what you have, and you're going to spend less, and just it's not a matter of spending, live in luxury, live in abundance. That's your birthright here on earth. But it's about avoiding the issue at hand, and that's why there might be some delays, and that's why it might be taking so long to get over this person or this situation. Okay, the challenge here: past life connections, speed and communication, and feeling like you've endured such heavy challenges and no one is listening or paying attention. I feel like the challenge here is to really become more close with your inner child, and whatever speed is going on in your life, whatever whatever offers are coming to you because you have been paying such close attention to the details in your creative work, or you've been paying such attention to your work, you've been doing hard work basically, make sure that you are paying attention to your inner child and giving yourself love. And maybe this connection from the past may have been attached to a past life connection, making it all that much more difficult. But the challenge here is to turn that around and make it so that you are content with whatever happens, be able to move forward and accept that true love is letting go and you can't hold on to things forever. So don't hold on too tight to the past, because inevitably you're going to have to let it go anyway, and move forward with a sense of pride as to where you have come from that made you get to the place where you are today. I know it sounds a little bit confusing. Basically, the challenge is to take your childhood, become friends with it, become friends with your inner child. And if this connection is with a past life partner, like, that's like a lot of spiritual work that, like, I can't tell you how to do that because I'm going through something similar, but like, it is like this deep inner work of like letting go and understanding that, like, no matter how connected we all are, which we all are, and no matter how connected you are with a single person, there's a lot of stuff that you have to let go of in order to move on. And there's so much, the challenge here is there's so much new and exciting opportunities, like, right here in the present coming towards you. So like, and in the future, like, you're not going to be able to like fully like move forward and fully enjoy the luxury of life that was your birthright, and that you're like so ready to face and feel and like successfully do. So yeah. Okay, so I keep looking. I have a list of the new spread. It's new to me. I haven't remembered it yet. Anyway, the next part is the answer to your question. So this card talks about not having security in the home, having some kind of miscommunication, there being distance. This card talks about someone being a scam artist, con artist, a liar, a cheater, maybe doing things behind your back. And this card talks about unrequited love, possibly having challenges when it comes to new partnerships. And really, this card is, I feel like the answer here is to trust in your intuition, no matter how much the details are screaming to not trust this person. Because yeah, obviously pay attention to the red flags. That's what this whole reading is saying so far. Like, don't keep falling into traps. But in order to like really move on and be able to connect with people fully and have good partnerships, like, you're not gonna like want to have this anger and this like chip on your shoulder about what this person has done to you, because this could be like, this could indicate that this is a really bad situation, like what has been done to you. And this person could like you, or this person could love you. This situation could have been reciprocated, or like, you know, it's just a matter of like, there's so much like dishonesty here, and like, it's almost like sociopathic vibes is what I'm getting. So I think the answer, I usually say yes or no. The answer here is like unknown. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, so the energy of love in your life right now, there's news about communication. There's new ways about how to go about things in your life, perspectives about how to go about the movement, or ways about going about things. There may be some overindulgence, which is the energy that is naturally going to attract some drama, there may be some possible love triangles here. And there's just this energy of not feeling appreciated. So I feel like the energy of love in your life right now, there could be someone who you are connected with that may have like another person that they're seeing, and the other person that they're seeing, they may also be like into drugs or like drinking and things like that, or you are, I'm not quite sure. But someone is like, this is definitely like a third party situation. There's more than one person here. Okay. Hold on a moment. Okay, so as far as you go in this connection, someone here, there's an energy of someone truly being stuck and impatient. There's an energy of needing to stand up for yourself because someone has stolen something from you. I feel like the truth is going to come to a head. And you've just been like very impatient, or you're working with someone who is very impatient, and you are starting to feel guilty because of how trapped you have been feeling. I feel like you want out of this trapped energy so badly, and just to let that energy go. You want to figure out something about what has been hidden from you so badly that it's hard to move forward. I just get this like suffocated feeling. As far as they go in the situation and in this connection, someone's here at my household. Walmart just delivered my water and my yogurt. Sorry about that. Okay. As far as their energy goes in this situation, it's looking like there is some kind of news when it comes to intellect, or they're really in this mode of winning. They have their head over their heart. They are really crushing it when it comes to being focused. But there are delays, and with seeing some kind of situation in their life thrive, there could be a lack of communication in their relationship, and I am seeing some heartbreak here. So I feel like this heartbreak may not have to do with you, or if it does, I feel like they aren't really expressing it just because of all the other cards that are coming up and how their energy reads. I feel like if there are two people in this situation, I feel like they are experiencing some kind of pain from both of these connections that they are entertaining, but I don't necessarily feel like they're expressing it. Let's move forward. In what you don't see coming, some of the burden and overwhelm that you have been carrying may possibly be, some of it may be more perceived than real. And it may be causing you to, it may be making it hard for you to make decisions. And I feel like this High Priestess in reverse is telling me that not only have you been ignoring your intuition, but what you don't see, and what you don't see coming is you have been putting your heart and your faith and your hopes into maybe like a mentor or a spiritual guide who is steering you the wrong way. You have been listening to someone in your life who doesn't have your best interest in mind, who is persuading you against following your intuition. As far as the outcome here goes, you're going to be realizing and understanding why you have been defending yourself and having to prove yourself for so long. And it's going to make you into a much more independent person, financially, situational wise. Like you're going to like the Alchemist, like you're going to walk away from this situation, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be sad. Like it's not going to be easy. And you're going to like fight tooth and nail. You're going to like kick and scream to the very end, but you are going to walk away, and it is going to like open up so many doors for you and make you into this like independent, self-sufficient, like glowing, beautiful, just the best version of you possible. Okay. Okay, so the last bit of advice from Spirit. The last bit of advice from Spirit. Spirit is saying, like, your plans to leave, like we've been talking about, yes, they may be delayed a bit. And it may be difficult, like we've been talking about, to see what is real and what is fantasy regarding this connection, especially. But focus on the fact that you have become, like, the most effortlessly beautiful person. You are glowing. Focus on all of the things, like your creative projects are thriving. You are in your intuitive state, like you're seeing what's real, like you are just moving forward. You're picking up the pieces. You should be proud of yourself. So don't forget that. I would like to pull one more card from the Heart Code Oracle before we end the reading. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're still here, I'm really, really, really excited about this in my life. Like, been studying tarot for 6-7 years. I just started reading in the past, like, 6 months. And I hope to continue reading and posting videos every single day. And I want this to become, like, my career. And I love it so much. I learn more and more every day. Like, it's just, like, a never-ending, like, satisfying job. Like, I love it. I love you guys. Okay. Distractions, 44. You are using distractions as a means of avoidance. What were we talking about? Instead of openly dealing with your emotions, you have allowed them to escalate unnecessarily. Built up emotions have caused connection within your relationship, yet you continue to immerse your energy into other relationships, projects, and activities to avoid conflict and disharmony. Eventually, you will have to address the core issues and heal your raw emotions. By confronting your grievances as they arise, you will limit resentment and avoid unnecessary animosity. Avoidance through distractions has become a pattern, a protective technique to shield you from confrontation. This heart code is encouraging you to break the repetitive cycle by resolving disagreements and processing your emotions without delay. What have we been saying this whole entire time? I'm right there with you, and I will continue to help you and I achieve that every day. Okay? I'll see you guys soon. Bye.